All right, so today we have a special guest, Nitin.
Yeah, really happy to meet you as well, Rishi.
We want to hear his side of story from a fresher to a digital marketer to a pro digital marketer.
So building products is always easy. Okay. The thing is distribution. 1,000 other people selling the same product or a similar version of the product. Some 5,000, 10,000 visitors on the launch day, and then another couple thousand visitors for free.
It's a growth hack.
So that's when we started an Instagram page. Surprisingly, that picked up. So initial strategy was just push one reel a day.
All right, so today we have a special guest, Nitin, who was the part of the batch one student of Digital Scholar, and it was launched in 2019. It's been 6 years, and we want to hear his side of story from a fresher to a digital marketer to a pro digital marketer. What's the journey like? And welcome to the show, Nitin.
Yeah, really happy to meet you as well, Rishi. It's been a very long time.
Yeah, and this was like a very impromptu podcast shoot, right?
Crazy, just met you and then we set this up. So yeah, really happy to meet you, man.
Superb. So Nitin, tell us what were you doing before you got
Yeah.
into digital marketing before 2019?
Yeah, so it's an interesting story. So what happened was me and my friend actually started a dropshipping business in 2018. And while we were getting sales, there are a lot of issues with marketing, distribution, advertisements, and stuff like that. So I thought, let's like not just like leave it to the wind. Let's like learn it properly and then figure things out. So that's when I was searching for some places where I can learn digital marketing, and I don't know, surprisingly stumbled upon you guys by chance or good luck, I don't know. So that happened, and then I joined the first batch, and I think it's been crazy right from there. And I think it was a 3-month course, and we worked on live projects. I think you guys were very kind to help us work on. We worked on real-time real estate projects and a bunch of stuff. So I think we picked up a bit of stuff here, and made a lot of good friends as here as well too, who were in the same field and interested in doing stuff, similar stuff. So I think that way it was not just about, I just came here to learn about just like performance marketing, Facebook and stuff. But then we covered a bit of SEO and Google Ads, and we even had a budget to run Google Ads and see what was happening and stuff like that. So that really helped me, grab some things that I missed in my previous journey and then fix things up in the later on part of life. So
Amazing.
that was really helpful.
Yeah. So when you joined, the first batch was 3 months. Now it's become 6 months.
It's been 6 months,
Yeah.
right?
So
Yeah,
it's
so-
almost doubled in terms of, because we realized we had to add more value
Yeah,
and bring in more subjects. So Nitin, after you graduated, what was your journey like? What did you get into?
Yeah.
And currently, share your experience. Like last 6 years, what's the transition been?
Yeah, I'll tell you. So what happened was, back after I finished this, I just wanted to get some real hands-on experience working on marketing per se. So what happened was, I joined a company called Website Learners. They are into web hosting and all that stuff. So back then I joined as a video, funnily I joined as a video host there.
Okay.
So I was supposed to host videos there, and I was shooting videos, a bunch of stuff. And then I noticed that they were a YouTube channel back then. So they had some 600K followers or something like that. But they didn't have a marketing team. So basically they were making money through the videos per se, but not digital products, courses and stuff like this. So that time I pitched, we are going to get there in some time. So let's start with the marketing team. So basically I was the first, we established a marketing team back then at that company. So I was the first person. I moved from digital host to marketer there. And then we set up a team there, and I was primarily handling email marketing there.
Oh, lovely.
And then there was another person who was doing performance marketing. So I was more into storytelling, emails and stuff. And then, so that's how we set up the marketing team there, and then set up SaaS products, digital and stuff like that. So I got a bit of like 2 years I worked there, got some experience. So in the middle, what happened was, I think you would have heard of the Notion space, right? Notion. Yep. So what happened was, I made a friend there, and we both started building Notion templates.
Okay.
And then we were selling them that as a side hustle, and that suddenly picked up.
Oh, lovely.
And
which platforms did you sell on?
Gumroad. Gumroad. We were selling on
itself.
Gumroad, and so basically what we used to do was Twitter, Gumroad, and then also Product. And that time Product Hunt was on the rise back then. So we launched on Product Hunt, and every time we launched on Product Hunt, we used to get sales. So what happened was, we had a landing page builder for Notion back then that got acquired for a small amount by someone.
Oh, lovely.
So then we figured like, okay, so building products is always easy. Okay, I think that's what I figured in the last 6 years. Anyone can build a product. Building the product is the easiest thing anybody can do. The thing is distribution.
Right.
What edge you have in distribution over the 1,000 other people selling the same product or a similar version of the product. So that's when we figured that, okay, Product and as a distribution platform per se, if you rank in the top 3 or something like that, you used to get some 5,000, 10,000 visitors on the launch day, and then another couple thousand visitors for free if you just put in the effort and distribution and stuff.
Absolutely. It's a growth hack.
It's a
Product
growth hack,
hunters, yeah.
right? So I thought that was a niche. So then we put up a playbook on how to crack product hunt. We started working with SaaS clients and consulting them on how to launch a product on product hunt and stuff
Mm.
like that. So we picked up that niche and then went in on that. So that was something we were doing. That was working, helping a little SaaS founders out. And what happened was in this long journey, right? Being a marketer, especially a freelance marketer, is a very lonely journey per se.
Mm.
Meaning like you don't make a lot of friends as in. So that back then that was happening. We felt like we had to do something, that kind of rekindled our social life that was non-existent at that point. So that's when we started an Instagram page.
Okay.
So what we thought was, okay, chuck it. We're not going to be inside homes for the next 3 months. Let's just go on road, put a camera, mic, and just interview people randomly throughout the streets
Lovely.
of Chennai.
Mm.
So we started doing that, and surprisingly, that picked up.
Amazing.
And then that page.
So you handle that page alone, or you?
Yeah, I have a friend. So I
Both of
told
you.
I met a friend. We both were selling Notion products
Right,
together.
right.
So we both
Amazing.
got together, went to the streets. One guy holds the camera, one guy shoots. We're doing a
Amazing.
bunch of all of that stuff.
Amazing. And that page started blowing up.
That's based.
Can you share more about what is the page about? How many
So,
followers do you got?
The name of the page was Best of Chennai.
Mhm.
So our goal was the goal of the page was to beat loneliness in Chennai.
Okay.
So that was, I think that is a serious issue, not just in Chennai, all over India. It's a very serious issue.
Absolutely.
So we thought, let's say we are lonely, so let's just put up a page where we can curate events or places where people can go and just spend some time with friends or just alone.
Mm.
That they beat loneliness, which is a big problem, especially when you're just staying alone inside of your house with your laptop. Just takes the life out of you. So we thought of doing that. And surprisingly, what happened was we were shooting this a bunch of on the road interviews. So
Mm.
that we're doing occasion performance. Then we came up with a faceless reel format where we were just curating events happening in Chennai, places where you can just meet people in Chennai and stuff like that. That started blowing up like crazy. Let's say this reel was getting 10K views, the interviews, that was getting 50K views.
Wow.
Then we were like, okay, so there are a lot of people who are doing interviews. Let's shut that down.
Mm.
Let's just focus on this part where people can go to shop, where people can go on weekends, where people can just double down on that. So initial strategy was just push one reel a day and see what works. If something works, double down on that.
Absolutely.
So that was the basic strategy. We figured some 2 formats that was working. Double down, double down, double down. That got us to some 70K, 80K in about 5 months of time, 4-5
Lovely.
months of time. And about, I think we were around 75 posts back then, something like that. So then what happened was suddenly around 80K a lump happened, like nothing was working, stuff like that. Like we were getting 2,000 followers for 20 days or something like that. Suddenly something happened. And then we went back, brought another 5 more formats to the reels, started working. And we are at like some 125K now.
Amazing. Congratulations
So,
on that, right?
it's been a
Almost
good
125K followers.
Yeah, in 1 year, we did 125K.
And that's a faceless page, basically.
It's a faceless page.
Amazing. Yeah, I think what you said, sometimes what I've seen for Instagram is certain content type works for that particular page and only
Exactly.
that performs,
Exactly.
right? So if you're
Yeah.
doing interviews and if it's performed and worked well, then only interviews,
Will work.
that person
Yeah.
has to do. So
Yeah.
absolutely, it makes sense and that's a great strategy. Whatever works, just double down
Yeah.
on it.
I think one more thing people ignore is that, right? A lot of people think that like if you start an Instagram page, it has to be about your face and like, you recording and stuff like that. That is one way to do it.
Mm.
But I think so the problem with that, right? It's a lot difficult to scale that. Basically, you shoot a video, edit a video, and then publish a video.
Mm.
If you don't have a team, that's about 2 to 3 days of work. Just shooting is 2 days of work. Editing is another 1 to 2 days of work. Then pushing out. So you can't churn out more.
Mm.
So only if you churn out more, you'll know what works in the first place.
Absolutely.
So the advantage is faceless is that, right? I can churn out content sitting in Bangalore. I can churn out content sitting in Goa and still figure stuff out. So I think so. If you're not, but I am not. It's not like I'm not comfortable shooting videos. I was doing that. It is just that we found this is working better for us, and this way we can run like even we're actually run 3-4 Instagram pages at the same point because it's faceless.
Mm.
So that way you get.
And that's a classic example of growth hack, right? You need to experiment a lot and fail fast.
Fail
right?
fast,
And
exactly.
that's the key to success on
Exactly.
anything that you do, right?
Exactly.
You want to post on Instagram, you want to run ads. It's all about
Yeah.
failing fast and experimenting a lot, right? Makes sense. So that was one part of the journey, which is you getting into the Instagram. Apart from that, with respect to your You are now a consultant, or you run an agency for the SaaS?
No, I don't
products?
run an agency. So me and my friend, what we have is that we have a bunch of digital products where we help people. We have like a handbook on how to launch on product and how to crack product and stuff like that. So that's
Super.
one part of the service. And in case they want a more personalized consultation or something like that, we help them with that.
Super.
So it's primarily a digital products game at this point.
Right.
Because I'm not very comfortable doing sales per se.
Mm.
So digital products means this: they find us, discover us through social media or something, and then they buy it, and then the touch point is done there.
Right.
Here, as you get into the service territory, it's more about reaching out,
Yeah.
sales and stuff, which I'm trying to get better at, but right now I'm not the best person to do that. So this has been working better for us at
Amazing,
this point.
amazing. So, yes, Nitin, I think it was actually lovely having you on this podcast and sharing your journey. Um, I just wanted to understand,
Mhm.
with respect to your other friends from the same batch, have you seen them grow? What are they up to? And, are you in touch with anybody from the batch one?
Yeah, I think so. I'm in touch with a bunch of, I think so, 3-4 people. I think just with my team, I guess so.
Okay.
And Anchana, she's doing pretty good for herself. I think she was working with you guys for a bit of time, I
Briefly,
guess so.
yes.
And then she was be a bit of freelancing as well. I
Yeah.
think she's doing very good for herself.
Yeah.
And I had another friend called Samyukta. I think you might
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the same batch. She was in a design actually.
Okay.
And she's working. I'm not sure where she's working now, but
Hmm.
she's also
Okay.
doing good for herself. So not particularly connected right now because
Hmm.
everybody has aged and moved apart. But I think at least for my team per se, people are doing good for themselves, I guess.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. So Nitin, it was lovely having a
Yeah, it was
quick
lovely
chat
talking to you as well,
and
man.
understanding, your progress and where digital marketing has
Yeah.
taken you. So
Yeah.
I think thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thank you, man. Nice meeting you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Bye.